हेलो दोस्तों, मैं हूं नीलेश और मेरा इनसाइट पावर यूट्यूब चैनल में आपका स्वागत है। तो चलिए आज इस वीडियो में हम देखेंगे रिगार्डिंग एसओपी। इस वीडियो में हम डिटेल में डिस्कस करेंगे रिगार्डिंग एसओपी। बिफोर दैट, एसओपी क्या है? व्हाट इज एसओपी, वेयर टू रिक्वायर्ड, व्हाट इज द पर्पज, व्हाई एसओपी इज रिक्वायर्ड and what to write in the SOP. So basically all questions are answered in this video. So you have to watch this video till end so that you will get to know all the information regarding the SOP. चलिए, अभी तक आपने इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है so please do subscribe and press the bell icon so that you will get all the updated notifications related MTech PhD admissions. So the first question is, what is SOP? So SOP is nothing but the statement of purpose. Why SOP is required? What is the purpose of SOP? See, while you are applying for any PhD program or any research program, any postdoctoral program for any Indian institute or university or even the foreign university, then SOP is required. Even for MTech or MS admission, you will require the SOP. Then what to write in SOP? Basically, the statement of purpose is having all the details including your educational qualification, your research background, your research experience, how you are willing to go for the PhD program or MS program in the foreign country or even in the Indian Institute of Technologies. So चलिए अब हम डिस्कस करेंगे कि what is exactly SOP, how to write so that we can crack the IIT, NIT for the PhD, postdoctorate and even in the foreign country for MS and the research. Basically मैं इस वीडियो में आपको मेरा एक्सपीरियंस भी शेयर करूंगा और what exactly the SOP required and what type of SOP is required. See, because I am also an research scholar and I am selected in PhD program in Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay. So while writing the SOP, I have experienced what things to be considered and what things to be not considered. Here I am suggesting those people, those who are going to apply for the IIT and State Central University. For IITs, आपको SOP कैसा होना चाहिए? So basically, first there are a lot of steps to go and apply for the SOP. How to shortlist and how to select for the interview depend on SOP. We will discuss in this video. So let's discuss now SOP, how to make SOP and what points to be included in the SOP, that is statement of purpose. While you're applying for the PhD research program or the MS program in Indian as well as the foreign university. While writing, you have to first write which department you are gonna applying for this PhD program or any MS research program. Okay. Then second thing is mention your research field. Okay. So research field is very important, that you have done your MTech in which field. जो भी आपने MTech में प्रोजेक्ट में किया था या फिर आपका कुछ रिसर्च एक्सपीरियंस होगा, so that you have to mention in that. Even if you have worked in the specific research field, so that you have to mention there. Okay. Thereafter, specific research interest. Okay. So you have to write the specific research interest in such a way that whatever the research is going on that particular institute, like suppose in IIT or any MIT university or any foreign university. Okay. So if there some research is going on there, so you have to be sure that your topic of research will be related to that only. Okay, so that chances of selection from the SOP will be more. Okay, thereafter, long term goal while you are pursuing PhD, MS, whatever the program you are registering. Okay, so write specific goals for the particular thing, like what is your goal after PhD, what you want to join for the PhD complete करके आपको क्या करना है, किसमें जाना है, that you have to write. Okay, then what is the long term goal? You have to go research lab or you have to go for the academics. Okay, so that you have to write. Thereafter you should write your willingness to go for the PhD. So ये भी उनको दिखना चाहिए. Okay, so your willingness for doing any program like PhD हो या MS by research हो या फिर कोई MS हो, आप फॉरेन कंट्री में कर रहे हो, तो आपके प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट में वो जो भी स्टेटमेंट ऑफ पर्पस है तो उसमें वो दिखना चाहिए कि how you are willing to go for the particular program. Mention, yes, this thing you have to mention that if you worked before any research project, like in any industry or any research lab or any organization or any institute, so make sure you just have to mention there. Thereafter, you just have to mention your academic and educational background and research background. Okay, in the educational background, like if you are meritorious student, if you have secured any rank in the GATE or any PATE exam, CSIR NET exam, UGC NET, whatever related to PhD or the MTech or MS. Okay, so be sure that you have to mention their meritorious profile in the SOP. So that is very important thing while selection of candidates from the SOP. Okay, then second thing is you have to mention your research background. Okay, in the sense of if you are published a lot of papers, if not lot of papers, but some papers if you have published, like in IEEE journals, Springer journals, elsewhere journals, okay, then you don't forget to mention there, because that will show you how you are a research oriented person, how you are willing to go for the PhD program or any research program. Okay, that thing is very important. And finally, you have to mention why this PhD, means why, suppose if you are applying for IIT, so write why for IIT PhD. Like if you are applying for IIT Bombay, so write why IIT Bombay for selecting PhD program. Okay, why IIT Madras, why IIT Kharagpur, Kanpur, like that. Whatever you are applying for, you just have to mention why this institute for the specific program like PhD, MS and MS by research. Okay, that is the thing. Then very important thing to mention here, that if you are applying for the multiple departments, okay, for applying multiple departments, sometimes candidates are writing different SOPs for different departments. So that is very big mistake. Okay, see, in any organization, if you are applying a research proposal for the different departments, like if I am applying research proposal in electrical engineering department, and second way I am applying for the energy science department, and also applying for the control system engineering department. Okay, so while applying this, see, all the faculty members are interconnected with each other. Okay, so some faculties are for electrical engineering also and energy science also. Some faculties are electrical controls also, energy controls also. So there are a lot of here and there professors are there. Okay, so while you are writing your research interest, and if you are applying for the PhD program in the electrical engineering or in the energy science, I am just giving example. Okay, so if you are applying in both the department, and if any case arises that if that energy science department person will interviewed you, and another electrical department also interviewed you, in any case, I'm not saying for all cases, but any case arises, then that time you will be in the trouble. You have written in the electrical department that whatever the research proposal is, that your area of interest is different, and for the energy science you are written very different. So that thing may differ. Okay, means you have to specify your research interest in such a way that it will match with all the departments. That just I have given example. Okay, in electrical engineering department, in energy science department, in control science engineering department. So in such a way that your SOP is in such a way that you have to just mention your research of interest, so that 3 departments will cover their areas. Okay, so that's the bullet point here, and very important star point. In my case, I have applied same strategy while applying for the SOP. Okay, in IIT Bombay, I have applied for the electrical engineering department, applied for the energy science department, and same as for the control system engineering also. I have got offer letter for the interview for the 2 departments in electrical and energy department. Okay, so I have written the same thing on both the SOPs. Just I have changed the department name in the SOP. rest everything I have written same thing. That SOP covers research interest and want to do research in the specific field I have mentioned in both SOPs are same. And for the time of interview, there is no any jumbling of any research interest. They will make sure that your area of research is the same and the fixed research area interest, and so your goal is clear. So in this way, SOP you have to write, and make sure that you have to consider all these points. Okay, let's summarize what exactly points required while writing the SOP. So first thing, you have to write apply for which department. Then second thing is your research field. Third field is specific area of research that you want to go for. Then fourth field is what is a long term goal while doing the PhD. Fifth point is how you are willing to do for the PhD. Sixth point is if you are working the research project earlier, that you have to mention. The next seventh point is your introduction related to your educational background, research background, your publications. If you are meritorious student, then write that meritorious. If you are ranker, then write the rank. If you are gate ranker, write the gate rank. If you are qualified in any exam, then specifically you have to mention that. Finally, 8th point is why you want to go for the PhD in the specific institute. Okay, so in this way you have to apply the strategy. I definitely say there are a lot of chances for selecting for interview in the basis of SOP. So in this way you can select for the IIT, NIT institutes for the PhD, MS by research, or in any foreign countries for the MS or the PhD programs. Okay, so all the best and apply this strategy. If you think this video is very helpful and it makes a value to your career, so please like, share and subscribe so that I can motivate from this and I will make such a video. Okay, so please like karo, share karo and subscribe karo. Thank you for watching my video.